Hello, welcome back. We are on week 13 of Foundation 52. This is video number 2. Week 13 is all about when to hire. In the first video, we kind of went over the decision-making criteria for knowing when to hire your first employee. In this video, we're going to talk about job descriptions. And then in video 3, we'll talk about a new concept of ideal employee avatar. Okay, let's dig in to job description. So one of the things that I like to tell people about job descriptions is this: a job description is really, truly, it's a marketing asset for your company. When you put out a job description on job boards for people, you're marketing your business. You're not just looking for an employee to come and work for you. You are also very much marketing what your business is and putting out promotional material. And I think that little mind shift will help you to create stronger job descriptions that attract the right type of candidates. Okay, so where you publish your job description is as important as what's included in the job description. So let's talk about the key elements of a job description. And again, I'm going to tell you, get out your pen and paper, take some notes. I'll wait here while you grab it. Okay, let's get started. First off, you're going to put in a company overview. And this is just SB Pace is a small business coaching and consulting firm that was founded in blah, 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 by blah, blah, blah. And we focus on X, Y, and Z. It's an overview of the business. You can list out some of your core values in there. You could talk about your mission statement, but you just want to give an overview. It's probably at the most, it's like 4 to 5 sentences long. Okay, so it's not super long, but it's just an overview. Number 2, what we're looking for. Now, this is where you dig in. This is personality. This isn't the, role responsibilities, the required skills and capabilities. This is personality. We're looking for team members who want to build their leadership skills and be a part of a team that is growing and expanding, where we focus on delivering high value to our customers, and we're committed to owning our decisions and blah, blah, blah. So again, excuse me, in this part, you are going to really build in your core values. Your core values should be scattered throughout what we're looking for. You want personality in here. You want to demonstrate. If your company is fun to work for, you want that to come through. If you are focused on customer service and building employees, you want that to come through. This is where you're going to tell people that you want people to join you because you offer a career path and you care about employees' development. So you're focused on personal and professional development, and that you really work hard to make sure your employees are happy and that they are working as part of this team, that they want to stay. So if there's little things that you offer employees that set you apart, this is where you list it. If you give free gym membership, if you have weekly team meetings where everybody's voice is heard, if you do quarterly goal set, things like that, list them here. Show your personality, reflect your core values. Your core values should come out screaming in the what we're looking for section. Number 3, a day in the life. I love this part. I love this. It doesn't have to be, here's what you do in your specific role every single day you come in. This is a very high overview of what it's like to work in your company. People generally arrive between 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. People are, everybody has lunch together in the break room, or, people scatter out starting at around 11 for lunch. And sometimes people don't come back, they take their lunch as late as 1 o'clock. People start to leave for the day at around 4:30. You'll sit in a cube, you'll sit in an office, you're going to work outside, whatever it is. Like, just kind of lay it out for people so that they know, like, oh, they can visualize it. They can tell a story of what a day in the life looks like for your company. We do it as a bulleted list on job descriptions. but you can write it out in long form if you want to. Just giving people an idea of what it's like to work at your company. So they're like, oh gosh, I want to be a part of that, or that's not for me. And I'm telling you, because this is a marketing asset, you should be looking to weed out the people who just aren't a good fit, because you don't want to waste your time on candidates who really aren't the right fit for your company. But you also want to attract the people who are, and you do that through information and through providing the upfront things that people really want to know. We're about to get into those. All right, number 4, starting salary range. Let's be very, very real and direct here. People aren't working because they're bored. People are working because they want to pay their bills and they want to grow a career. And so just upfront, tell people what the starting salary range is so they know if it's even something that they should be applying for. So it can be a range, you could say $15 to $22 an hour, $15 to $25 an hour. I've worked with salary ranges before that have started at $35,000 and gone all the way to $70,000. Lots of room in the range depending on the experience of the people coming in the door, and that's okay. But what people really want to know is, what's the potential that I could be making? And more importantly, what's the minimum I'm going to be making if I get this job? Will it be enough for me to pay my bills? So list it. There's nothing wrong with listing it. In fact, it's one of the smartest things you can do on a job description. So put it on there. Number 5, the benefits information. So if you are offering benefits, if you offer health insurance, if you offer gym reimbursement, if you offer tools reimbursement, if you offer professional development, if you have PTO, whatever your benefits are, list them. And then list, like, if they're not available on day 1, then put when they are available at 6 months, at 90 days. If you offer tuition reimbursement, if you offer, you pay for part of like an iPad or a laptop or something like that, put the benefits. People love benefits, and then they just know up front, and it makes it easier to get the right people. You'll attract you're not going to detract people who are right for the company if you're listing out your benefits. Next, number 6, and there's a bunch of subparts to this, but this is the role summary. So this is where you get into the actual job. So you're going to put an overview, just a very brief overview of what the role is. Then you're going to put the role responsibilities. Then the required skills and capabilities. Next, you're going to list out the education and experience. And then finally, the physical requirements. So the role responsibility is, responsible for, training new hires, responsible for developing processes and procedures for every department, responsible for training, for onboarding new hires. What the responsibilities, the skills and capabilities are, must be able to use Microsoft Word, must be able to use Microsoft Project, must be able to communicate effectively, must be bilingual, must know how to use a hammer, must be able to read blueprints, depending on, what your job is that you're hiring for. This is the skills that they have to have. The education and experience, if all you need is a GED or a high school diploma, list it. If you need a 4-year degree, list it. You could say must have GED or high school diploma, prefer bachelor's degree. But listen, if you don't really need to hire somebody with a bachelor's degree, then don't list it as required. I get it. It's everybody wants to have the highly educated, but there are really, really qualified people who don't have college degrees. Physical requirements. Do they have to be able to lift 100 pounds, 500 pounds? Do they have to sit all day long? Are they climbing up stairs? Like, what are they on their feet all day? That just list out the physical requirements, so people are aware of what to expect. And honestly, it might not be anything horrible. In most jobs, it's not, but you still want to list it so people know. And that, my friends, is what you want to include in your job description. There's a template included this week for job description. So in case you didn't take copious notes, we've got it for you. You can take a look at that. And as always, if you've got questions, we've got answers. We'll see you in video 3.